Laas, director extraordinaire, director of Halftime. How's it going?
I'm good.
Yeah. This is second day of a 2-day shoot now. How are you feeling it's going?
I feel good. We're making good progress. Doing it slightly different today. We're shooting a lot of scenes all together and running through just from our different angles. I think the actors are taking to it better because they're flowing. They're getting used to the lines each take by take. So we were just broken for lunch. That was the strongest scene we've just done.
What's it like working with someone obviously like Ian, who's massively experienced, and Blake, who's obviously done a lot now? What's it like working with kind of Ian, especially done like 25 years in business? What's it like working with him?
It's intense.
Yeah? It's
intense, especially taking orders from me, who's a young upstart. But no, it's good. They all listen to what I say, and yeah, Ian's he seems a bit, I don't know, touchy sometimes, taking orders from me. But no, he's good. He's coming through. He's just intimidating.
And what's the sort of
he does fart a lot as well.
It stinks. That changing room does
especially
stink.
with the lights.
So tell us, how did Halftime come about? How did you find the project?
I read one of Rob's scripts, who did work experience with us at Big Talk, and he mentioned that he had an idea just before Christmas of a six-part series of 15-minute halftime team talks, and he said he'd go write it over Christmas, and he did, and he came back on January, true to his word, with Halftime. I think it was actually early February. We read it, loved it, and so we had got James on board who liked it as well. We sat down 5 weeks ago and said we should do this, and
here we are today.
5 weeks later, here we are.
Speak. Yeah. And action. Right, good athletes, sit down. Danny, give me a bottle.
What are you going to send it out to broadcasters, or
yeah,
in an ideal world, what kind of format would this take?
Ideally, it would be accepted on TV as a 15-minute true to form, real time what it is. Whereas we're a bit worried about the 15-minute format, and it might have to be virals and online kind of comedy. But that's ideally it would be taken on as a comedy.
Do you think it would be like a standalone thing, or I know you've mentioned things like Soccer AM having it slotted into a kind of a sports-orientated show. Would you prefer it to be a standalone?
I prefer it to be a standalone series, and to be each episode be 15 minutes of
different teams each time.
Teams.
Yeah.
Because I think there's so much scope with the concept that you could be 2-0 up or 5-0 down come half time. You could be a Sunday League team like this is, or you could be, in a World Cup final. There's a lot of scope.
You can go from like the Sunday League right to the
women's
top.
teams, Christian League teams,
lesbian teams,
lesbian teams, gay teams,
children's teams. Maybe not.
Prison teams.
Prison teams.
Let's save this interview. And,
let's go finish half time.
Let's do it.